Let's see. What's going on? What's going on? There we go. What does this button do? Oh, look at that. I got different filters. I don't know. Whatever. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Just let's wait who's here or who gets here. I think it takes about like 30 or 40 seconds for people to get notified as far as the notification goes. At least 30 seconds. But we'll see. Bad Brad, Emma Cousins. Can you guys hear me? I have my earpiece on, and it's that time of the year that this thing acts up, meaning that I have to usually replace it every year. What's happening? What's happening? Bad Brad, what's up? Hey, Brad, you're going. I won't. Bleh, you're not. You're still going to the Fort Worth ISS, right? I probably won't make it, bro. Um, Most likely not going to make it because I am going to GPX this year, and there's no way I could do both. Barb, what's up? What's happening? Good morning. Ramon, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're back home. You're doing all right. Doing all right. Hey man, gotta switch up the mindset, man. You gotta start taking care of yourself, bro. You need to. 2 years in a row. Man. Yeah, like I literally had to whoa, excuse me. Actually going to be canceling my airline and my hotel for Fort Worth um this week because I won't. There's no way I can do it. Johnny, what's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Happy was it Tuesday? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So, speaking of Tuesdays, well, we'll get to that, but um, we'll get back to that. I'll talk about some special thing I'm trying to do. What's up, Johnny? I'm making it. It's been 2 weeks since 2 weeks with no smoking. Good for you. Good for you. I know that's gonna be difficult. I know, especially if you've been smoking for a long, long time. I know it is difficult to stop, but keep at it, bro. Um, Stay busy. That's all I gotta say. Stay busy. Keep your mind off of it. Fat Dad, what's up? What's up? So I had if you guys saw the topic today, I had a conversation with um, a good friend of mine. He's also a client. Um, that we were just talking because he was saying, "Hey man, I haven't seen you screen print in a while. I know I like my stuff screen printed. What's the deal with this DTF, uh, direct film transfers?" Uh, Fat Dad's here. I had to say that. But so I what I end up doing is I end up printing giving him a test print just to you know assure to him that it's a great print, it's a great process. Washability is it's great. It's great for washability. Well, it depends where you go, right? But the washability of my prints, if I can say that, it's pretty awesome. What's up, Shelly? What's going on? Nothing. We're just talking about this topic because I had a conversation. We're just getting into it actually. T-Town, what's up? So he was saying, so what's going on with the print industry? Because w- the past, man, I would say at least a good year, right? Last year and this year, good year of DTF, direct to film, and there's still screen printers out there. All the other print process is still out there. So the question is, do we as business owners, as screen printers, as garment decorators, or as print on demand, whatever people that print, do we really have to keep up with the industry? Meaning that if there's something new that comes out, do we have to get it right away? Is that something that we have to get into? Um, I think that's a great question because going back to the DTG handful of years is we see that there was that DTG boom, right? There was that the white toner boom, and it it's great. Like it's great for the industry, and sometimes it is harmful for the industry if that makes sense. Um, and like you guys are saying, no, it you don't have to, but again, it depends. Whatever your strength in your business, I told 'em whatever your strength in your business. My strength in my business is screen printing, so that's like my main garment decorating process, right? So um, like embroidery, I didn't even say that right. Embroidery is it always goes hand in hand with screen printing, right? Everybody knows like, hey, you do printing or whatever, so that's a compliment for screen printing. Then coming to uh, direct to film and sublimation, it depends. Like Fat Dad was saying, it depends on your business. Depends on where what fits your business model, right? If your business model is print on demand or um, heat press or whatever it is, it just depends on the business model you want to do and what fits your style, I guess. Um, but yeah, there's new things that comes out every year, every other year. It doesn't mean you have to jump on the bandwagon right away. Um, like I said, like even DTG, like I wanted to jump into it right away, but knowing the fact that was the process of making a shirt itself it wasn't appealing to me. Let me just look at the chat real quick. Johnny says no. Shelly said no. Yep. For us, printed HTV was a big part of our business. We had to go to DTF as it replaced it. See, that's the other thing, right? I like doing vinyl HTV, but I just didn't like the process of it. It's great for one-offs and things like that, but it's just to me it's a little time consuming. But I see where it is and where it's at in the industry, the place for it, right? But again, when going back to let me just read this. Um, Barb says, in my opinion, I have to justify getting new equipment or adding a new decorating technique for my business. As for me, I know I will never add screen printing. See, it's just one of those things. You have to see where you're at in your business and see if these like Barb was saying, these printing techniques will fit your style of business, right? So going back, I say this very often because that's where I had the mind of direct to film was when I was back in overseas. I saw direct to film 2018, 2019, something. It's like a year or so before the pandemic, 2020, right? And it was like, what the heck is this? I didn't mind it at all. I didn't put any thoughts into it, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just some transfers, just film transfers. But I saw the process of it, and it was very, very primitive. But it was working, right? So that right there, just that put a mind in put a set in my mind that, hey, this might be the way instead of doing HTV. But again, like I said, the industry or that style of business or printing method wasn't what it is now. So like I said, I waited a few years for it and to see how it goes, and then now, with the boom here in the States, everybody's doing it. With all, I think most of the printing industry, even like M&R, you guys saw the M&R direct to film um, printer that they have at the show early this year. you know you have those major brands that's just rebranding printers and things like that. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it don't get caught up into where the industry is going or the big next printing decorating technique. If something that will definitely fit your budget or definitely fits your your company, your business model, then by all means, but don't jump right on it right away. I've seen people just buying equipment left and right, which kind of to me is a little ridiculous. And see if you have a market for it first before you jump into it. Um, and that I say that because that's what I did. I didn't have a DTF printer, and I was subbing out all my DTF stuff, and it came to that point that, okay, well, I can justify I'm buying the equipment. And with that said, it's been going relatively well. And the fact that I say that because screen printing, my side of the business on screen printing has been kind of put off to the side because I haven't screen printed in a while. Like I mentioned a few days ago, it's direct to film right now has kind of taken over the shop. It's just constantly printing right now, and I'm grateful, but I'm also sad to see like I'm not rotating the screen printing, the printer in the back. Let's see. Let me go back to the chat. Free, what's up? Don't get caught up in the hype. Remember, remember the new Coke? Oh man. Um, like Free said, no one remembers the new Coke. I do, and yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of Coke, like even like some of the like nowadays, they have the Coke that says original, right? You'll see it says original. I have to get the original. I have to get the original. There is a big difference in taste. Michelle, what's up? Good morning. Let me see here. Fat Dad says you have to look at the ROI as as to if see this thing starts to disappear on this phone. To was it as to if it makes sense to bring in house. You're only saving only $3 per square feet. So depending on what you buy, it could be years before you see money. There's a whole display of it at the Coke Museum. Oh wow, really? Yeah. So going back to that, whoop, no, 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 no. Sorry. Um, Going back to that is exactly what it is. If sub it out, see if you get any business from it, because you can't just, oops, oops, oops. You can't just come on now, come on phone. You can't just jump into it because it's something you want to do. That's how a lot of people go broke, and that's how a lot of people lose their business. It's just, see if it fits your budget and see if you have work for it. If you don't have work for it right away, don't buy it. I mean, you can take the leap of faith. Like for instance, my sticker printer, which is the Roland BN20. I took a leap of faith, and the fact that I wasn't trying to put that as part of the business, it was just more of for myself. Like I wanted to just print stickers for myself. But you know, and of course, I put it out there as like, hey, I do this, and that printer has been printing. It was not printing as much as it was before, like the first month or so, but I'm actually printing on it at least a good every 2 weeks. So I'm happy with it. The fact that I wasn't trying to even make it into a business, put that part of the business. Hey, whatever, it's good, right? It just helped for me. It just helps pay for ink. Let me roll this window down. It's starting to get super hot in here. All right, so let's go back to the chat. Um, do you need to get a Coca-Cola from Mexico? Just had one of those the other day from Chipotle. The ones in the bottle, those are way too sweet for me. I can't drink those. I mean, yeah, I can't drink those. Cola from Colombia is really good. Oh, you hear? Yeah, to me they're a little too sweet for me. I just can't drink it. Is it because nobody is asking for a screen print, or you choose to do DTF over screen print? That's a great question. Like right now, like all of my jobs right now, and how I get screen printing is well, that's a great question. So all of my jobs right now has been printing DTF, just because I think it's like I would say 80% of the jobs that I usually do screen printing are right now with the clients that I'm working with. Um, right now they're doing a full color. So for me to do screen printing on full color doesn't make sense. That's just what it is. It doesn't make sense. So I'm printing them DTFs, and yeah, and as of right now, I'm getting a lot of great feedback on the colors and on the prints. So at the end of the day, um, if the customer is happy with it, I'm happy with it. So um, I think I'm trying to figure this out because I think I'm going to plan to do screen printing on 1 to 2 colors, and I think that should be it. Just the fact that I can print them full color with gradient on DTS. That's the only reason why I would choose to do DTF over screen printing, just because if it's more than a certain color, it just depends on their artwork, really. Do you need ceramic window film on that? That'll help. I don't even know what that is. Oh, the tint. I don't know. I bought this car with some tint on it. I'm not too happy with it, but whatever. It is what it is. But let me see here. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. I hopefully I can get that. I can get this. I can convey it that it all depends on what you're doing in your shop, in your industry, and in your business model. Uh, try not to what's the word? Try not to feel like you have to get in with the Joneses. You have to get in with the industry and what they're pushing out, what they're pumping out every year. And that's their job. That's their job, is to show you the new car, right? But sometimes you don't need a new car. You know what you have right now works, so just let it be. But if you are interested in that type of printing, decorating, or whatever it is, whether it's sublimation, screen printing, embroidery, or whatever, just there's a handful of them, right? Make sure it fits and try it out first, in a sense that sub it out. I'll definitely spend the money subbing it out first and see if you have the ability to sell it, right? Johnny says I do the same. Run DTG for color prints, but it depends on the quantity. Exactly, makes sense. Yep. T-Town, I need to get some good window film on there. There's some ceramic. When I think of ceramic, for some reason, I think of dishes. I don't know. But anyways, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put them down below. Again, happy Tuesday to everybody. If you guys are wondering, or if you guys want, not wondering, if you guys want to order some DTFs, we do, or I am having that summer special, which is summer 15% off coupon code. And also, give you guys a heads up, I'm updating the website. I am going to be separating the sizes per item. It's not going to be a drop down, because I had an order yesterday and they ordered a bunch of 24 inches. I'm like, you can, yeah. So I think that's like the third person or the third client that did that. So I think I'm going to separate it to make it easier for people. So um, I'm going to be updating that this week. But summer 15 is the discount code, and make sure you guys use it. I don't really advertise it too much on the social media stuff, like Instagram and so forth. So I'm just letting you guys know here, for those of you guys who are watching and those of you guys who follow me. Summer 15 is the code. What's up, Darren? Good morning. Good morning. But anyways, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put them down below. We just hit that 20-minute mark. Just look at the chat here. I'm actually the gym is like right there. I'm facing the gym, and I'm looking at the workout today. It's not that great, meaning that I know I'm gonna suffer. It's a great workout, but I know I'm gonna suffer. Oh, my back hurts from yesterday too. So let's see here. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Scroll up. Scroll up. Okay, man. But yeah, how's everybody's week so far? I know it's only Tuesday, but let's get that out. Look at this. I gotta drop this off today. This is what is this? 3 pounds of DTF. I think the the other day, no, what was it? Other day, last week or the week before? Man, I think it was. I had to split up boxes because it was pretty full. I think altogether it was almost like 13 pounds of TTF. Like it was the whole roll, basically. When's the next Twitch session? Actually, I might go tonight. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Fat Dad Creeper just sitting in the car looking at Jim. that d- that Jim at the gym. That still sounds bad. Uh, oh man, I'm gonna stop right there. We're gonna on a 190 feet rush order right now. Wow. Oh, speaking of footage, so I had a customer come up to me, or not come to text me, say, "Hey, what do you charge at my old?" I guess he has a DTF person. He said he charges 24 by 100 feet for $55. And I was like, "Whoa, that's kind of cheap." So is that even a good price? I mean, that's a great price, but like now I'm thinking about my prices. All fun and games till he brings out the binoculars. Oh man, you guys are way too funny. Got the radiator replaced in the tractor finally and got most of the yard done. Only two and a half and a third hours, about an hour left. Oh man, how big is that yard? Speaking of radiator, I have to buy a new radiator. Oh, I need to get a new radiator for my Subaru. Hopefully, still under warranty. Well, I replaced it already. Hopefully, that radiator that I have on there now is under. I think it's a lifetime warranty. I gotta check. Let's see here. Even worse, those gals in the window will be offended. You guys are super funny, super cheap. Yeah, that was. I was like, I can't. I said I can't beat that, but these are my prices. You know, and that's the thing, right? It's like, let me just read the chat real quick. Um, be here at the shop printing two color, print 108 pieces. Now my kid gonna print one color, 128. Busy day for us today. Oh, awesome. Hey, Johnny, did you get all your parts? I wasn't sure if we give us an update on your machine. If you got, I'm assuming you got that working. Darren sits in the windows, tinted glasses, cargo van. It doesn't say. Oh man, you guys are cracking me. Speaking, you know what? That's a different story. Since Darren said that, let me see here. Yo, what's up, NorCal? I only mow about half. I got about 14 acres. Wow. So, I used to have a big cargo van, like I think it was a Econoline E250. It's just a white van, cargo van. No window except for the front, and the back. And the back has like the security cages on there. Anyways, so I'll roll up. I was picking up my son at school. I literally rolled up in the elementary school, in front of the elementary school with that van. Man, I think it. Usually I was waiting about 30 minutes. You don't know how many Stairs I got, and I got a cop literally pulled up next to me and questioned me. It was I get it. I understood. After that, I never drove the cargo van there again. I wasn't thinking, like, I didn't think about it too much. I was like, oh, I'm just picking up my son. But man, I felt so bad and embarrassed. Like, no, I mean, like, anyways, that was that story. Let's see here. Oh man. No, it was just a white van. It was just there were no tags on it, a white van, and on the doors they had the big round master lock. Like, it's a padlock. You put the key in there, you take it out. It was just like a big security lock on there. And like, literally, he pulled, like, let me just tell a quick story. So he pulled over right next to me, and he said, "Hey, I need what do you?" He basically said, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, shocked. And I was like, "Oh, I'm here picking my son, license, registration." And like, it was full cage and everything, right? And it says, "Well, we got a few calls from the teachers and the parent. Parents are waiting, right? That there's this white van." I'm like, and like, when he said that, it clicked to me. I was like, "Oh man." So like, I literally had to open the van, show, like, it was full of gear. It was full of DJ gear, like equipment, speakers, subs, and wires and all that. Photo booth. I said, okay. Well, he said, word of advice, maybe you should not drive this van at a school. I said, yeah, I didn't think about it. Sorry, whatever, whatever. So that's the story. That's the gist of that. Should have put a decal on. Not. Oh man, the shot. Right? Why would the DT? What? Why? Right? Why would the DTF print have an oily residue on them? Um, that's a great question. You know what it is? It's when you're curing or heating up the adhesive. Even now, like, um, I have to wipe down the the curing dryer right every time before I print, because it leaves this residue on there, right? It could be humidity or whatever, but anyways, it's this oily residue, when heating up that glue, right? It's just because of the heat. Um, but as far as after you print it and you roll it up, um, it and because we keep in mind that it's still warm, it's still hot. Like, right now, I try to let it air out a little bit before I start rolling these things up. But I think what you're talking about is humidity. Um, it's basically, that's what it is. It's humidity. That's why we put those silica packs. That's it. The decacent silica pack. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? The moisture things in there. Oops, sorry. Uh, you guys are so bad. Uh, um. Oh yeah, humidity doesn't affect the prints, just a pain in the butt. It is. Controlling humidity and those really, really suck. And like I said, now I've been kind of rolling it out, letting it air out a little bit, or usually I get a towel and just wipe it down. It's usually the top part anyway. It's not the print side, so I just wipe it down, let it air out. I have like a fan blowing onto it. I got to get a better fan anyway, but yeah, it's just humidity. You can't really do anything about that. It kind of sucks. It's just more of an annoyance, really. Need 40% during the process. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. It's um yeah, it sucks. It definitely does suck. But I got to get a better fan um, to blow onto the sheets. That's what I need to do. So do you have to store them in a certain way? You know, just store them in a dry, cool place. If you store them in the garage, it might not be the best thing because, well, it depends. If your garage is insulated and it can keep a good temp, then yeah. But you know how garages are, it just the temperature goes is up and down, up and down. Um, so I usually I just have a decusant moisture whatever thing in like a Ziploc bag. You should be fine. You got a bat in the van. In this one, no, I just actually just took it out. I usually carry some sort of weapon, in that sense of a bat or a big stick. Usually, I have those closet rods, the wooden rods. I have a couple of them that I've cut up. I used to put them on the windows on the windowsills. So I have a few of those lying around the house. So I told the kids if need be, take it and just start wailing, because yeah, it's just one of those things. Gotta be closer to 60% for good printing. Very good. I try to stay within that. I think I try to stay in within like 45 to 55. I think that's been working. Kid beaters, sporting gear. I was thinking of having putting a rack over here for my fishing stuff, but I don't know. I haven't decided on there. But anyways, I'm gonna head on out, guys. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me about it. But yeah, it's going back to the topic. It's don't get caught up with what the print industry is doing. It's great, like we see the technology is getting better and better, but look into it first before you jump the ship. That's all I gotta say. So have a great rest of the day, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, and I think I think I'm gonna start doing these car things just for this month. Actually, just for this month because, like I said, my son's summer school schedule is kind of late, so this is something I have to do. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of the day.